got on the scale and freaked out because I'm 340 pounds. I didn't know I was that heavy. I thought I was about 300. And I hadn't weighed in about a month, and I hadn't really been watching my diet too well. And I'm just a little distraught that I'm that heavy because I'm less than 100 pounds of where I started on The Biggest Loser.
Welcome back. That was Danny Cahill, the new Netflix documentary Fit for TV, reflecting on one of the biggest shows during the height of the diet culture of the 2000s, The Biggest Loser. So you lost 239 pounds on the show. 7 years later, you gained most of it back, and you started to feel shame.
Yeah, it was crazy because I was working out like a fiend to keep it off for the first 5 years, but injuries wouldn't allow me to work out all the time, and then life got in my way. You know, I wasn't at the ranch anymore. All my responsibilities were right there, and that was a moment that I had weighed myself that I hadn't weighed in a long time, and it freaked me out because I had put on way more weight than I thought I had, and I was scared. I was really scared because I promised myself I would never go back there. I said, I'm here, I'm never going back there, and I did.
Where are you now? Because I know you were hesitant initially to do the documentary. It delves into a lot of what the contestants allege. I know that you ultimately decided to tell your story, but right now, as you are, the man you are, we're talking about body positivity and is it dead? How do you explain it? Because you went on the biggest show, probably in recent history, to talk about weight. And here you are now, not a thin pin, but a man who is still alive. And I see the smile on your face. How do you describe it now? How would you describe where you are?
I'll tell you, you're only as sick as your secrets. And I'm gonna say that when I started gaining the weight back, I went into hiding. I didn't want anybody to see me. Well, you know, old friends, because I knew what people were gonna say. Oh, he's gaining his weight back. And then online and in the media, it was even worse. And I'd seen people get beat up that way. And I was like, I am not gonna go there. Well, doing the documentary, Tracy, who was on it, called me and said, have you gotten this email? And I said, yeah. And she said, the producer's saying, why haven't you replied? And I said, I don't think I wanna do this. And she said, I won't do it if you don't. And I said, why? And she said, because you won my season and you're my friend and I want you to be on it if they want you. And so I hung up the phone and I thought to myself, somebody's got to tell this story, why not us? And I did,
What are your thoughts now on the current body positivity movement?
Well, I'll tell you what, since doing the show, I've come out and feel so free. My thoughts about body positivity is I can't always be positive about my body. I can't. But, you know, the body neutrality, being like, I mean, this body got on that show and went through all that hell and got me to a place that I never thought I could be again. It ran 2 marathons within 11 months of starting that show. So, you know, and it's not somebody else's body, it's my body, and I love my body for that reason. And so my goal is to lose this weight, not because I don't like my body, because I want to be healthy. I want to be here for my kids when they get married.
And I think that's a part of the nuance of the conversation. I think Maui said it best as well. It wasn't about, for her, how to look in a certain outfit. It's about wanting to be around for our loved ones. And if improving your health and your weight and your stress and all of these other things that can rob us of this time, then why not try to do it in the right way?
That's right. We're going to do it, and we're going to get healthy for the right reason.
Well, we will continue to follow Danny's journey. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Up next, an anti-diet influencer goes viral for standing up against Skinny Talk's social media content. Her fight to keep positivity in the conversation. When we come back.